Hi everyone, it's Lisa Brown with InkandInspirations.com, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thank you for joining me for our YouTube premiere on this Thursday evening, October 27th. So glad that you're here. Go ahead and say hello if you are on the chat during this live premiere. And if you're watching the replay, you can always comment below the video. So thanks so much for being here, and I'm excited to get started and show you a project, another gift packaging project, because you know how I like to do this during this time of year. And I'm going to show you some more little towels that one of my daughters purchased for me to wrap up nicely. So we're going to get started with that in just a minute. Are you ready? Let's get going. Okay, let's see. Look at these cute towels. All right, so they came 6 in a pack. I believe they were from TJ Maxx, 2 of each print. And I thought, oh, that rustic harvest paper will be beautiful to package these in. So I'm going to show you one with that tonight, and then show you an alternative project. Since we've been working with the Kindest Gnomes bundle this week, a little bag with that paper as well. So let's get started. I have a piece of the Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper cut at 10 by 12, and it needs some scoring, and I've already done it, but I'm going to walk you through it. So I've got the 12-inch side up at the top, and I scored at 2, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, and this is all the way down, and 11 1/2. Now, for what I want to be the bag bottom, you would put that over here toward the left side and score it 2, and then score it 8 for the top, and that's going to make a little bordered edge. So let me show you how we're going to put this together. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that this is going to be the outside of my bag, okay? And this piece here at the top, I'm folding down that 2 inches, and that's going to be the top border. So that's a very easy way to add a border to your tops of bags or boxes, and just fold it down, and you can do it a narrow score, a wide score, and it's just really pretty because it's going to coordinate, right? Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to fold on these score lines here so you can see how the bag is going to go together. So this is designer paper, pattern paper. It's not as thick as our cardstock. I can use my bone folder, but I'm just giving a gentle press so that I can put it together, okay? So now I have this folded over. This is the inside of the bag. I'm going to cut off these 2 tabs here formed by that 1/2 inch score. Well, actually it was the 11 1/2 inch score. So I'm going to cut that off and then cut off the top one. It's just eliminating some of the bulk when you go to fold it together. Okay, so now we don't need those 2 little tabs. I'm going to fold that down again. Now this tab is going to hold the adhesive for when this folds over to hold the sides together, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use some Seal Plus. You could use tear and tape or liquid glue if you wanted to wait on it to dry. I'm having a little issue with my Seal Plus here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, turn this over, fold it over, and turn this tab, and there we have our sides meeting. Okay, so there's our nice little bag. Now you could have done this ahead of time, and I should have, but you're going to cut up on these score lines here to form the tabs for the bottom. So I'm just cutting up to that 2-inch score, and then we're going to be able to put it together. All right, so let's find the seam. You can see the seam by this little opening right here, okay? So that's the back of our bag. So I'm going to put that toward the back, fold in the 2 sides, come in with the back, and then the front's going to go over like this, and then we can put it together. So that makes a rather nice size box bag, doesn't it? Okay. All right, so now that's the general part of it. Now we're going to do a little bit of embellishing. So I've already done some of the die cutting and stamping to save a little bit of time. I've got one of the pumpkins from the Hello Harvest stamped and die cut on Cajun Craze. Then I have 2 of the leaves stamped and die cut in Mossy Meadow. Get those out. And then one of the little vines here that I can use. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble this on the front of the bag. I know that I want that toward the bottom. This is the back. I'm going to put that here and get some liquid glue and go ahead and adhere that. All right, so put this on. This could also be stamped on basic white and then colored with your Stampin' Blends markers. But I like this rich look of the cardstock. And notice here I stamped Mossy Meadow on Mossy Meadow cardstock to get a really bold look. All right, so there are my 2 leaves. Then I think I'm going to take one of the little vines here and put a little glue and let it be just peeking out a little bit from behind one of the leaves. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, do I want it that high? I need my little banner piece here. So let's talk about that. I'm going to use crushed curry since the crushed curry squash is there. And I've got this wishing you the loveliest day. And I'm going to just ink that up with Magenta Black ink. The black goes with the designer paper as well. Stamp that there in the center. Give it a good press and pick it up. All right. I'm going to get my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in here. And hopefully I'm going to find my dies that I need. Let's see. Here they are. And that always happens. Here it is. I put it in a safe place. Look, I've got my matte dots and it's on the back here. Goodness. I'm going to put this here. I've got a little piece of Post-it tape to hold this in place. Okay, and then my other cutting plate is going to go on top. That looks a little off. I'm going to use another piece of Post-it tape. I used to only use like Post-it notes, and then I saw this Post-it tape. I thought this is perfect because it comes up very easily, and you can use the same pieces over and over again. All right, let's go through here. Run that through easily. And there again, we didn't have any coloring to do. We just stamped in black on that crushed curry cardstock. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. Oh, yes, I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that on. Well, that really pops on that black and white, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to take a couple of these black matte dots and put one on each side of the banner. When I planned for this video, I thought, oh, that's not going to be very long, but at the time of this premiere, there was a possibility I was going to be traveling, so I did not want to make it too lengthy. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now I am going to, went back and forth on the ribbon about what I needed. So I've got this, what is this called? Frayed ribbon. And I'm hoping I have enough. Let's make it work, okay? That's the end of the roll there. May have some more, may not. But I'm going to make it work. So I'm going to put one little tail in toward the front here. And I'm going to wrap it and see if I can go around twice. And yes, I'm going to be able to. Okay. You know me, most of the time I'm leaving my ribbon on the spool, and to make sure I don't cut it too short. And this is going to be like just right. I love the fibery feel of this ribbon. It's so rich looking. Okay, I'm going to kind of double that ribbon a little bit so that that designer paper shows beneath there. And yes, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. All right, so let's get some ribbon scissors here and cut these ends. I wish we still had our long bladed scissors. I have some. I need to pull those out. When you make those long, when you make a cut, and it's just better when you don't have to go chop, chop, chop like I did just then. There we go. Okay, so now let's work with the towels and getting those in here. Now, of course, when you're designing for a specific project, you want to be sure that your project, your gift is going to fit in there, okay? But I knew that I was going to be able to roll up these towels. So let me see. And I did design the box where the towels would be extending beyond the top. Okay, I love the little frayed edges on this towels. Okay, let's try this. Nope, I'm gonna go this way. Make them all turn the same way. Okay, and then the orange one, pumpkin pie. Just tuck that in. So with towels, you don't have a solid object. You have a little more leeway. Okay. All right. Isn't that cute? I love these little towels. Okay. There's that. And here is the first one that I did. Okay. All right. So this size box would work for, like, if you had a regular size tea towel, probably 2 of them. And then these were 3 like little washcloth wash rag towels that worked. And you can always fold your towel if it's too tall, if it extends too far beyond the top of the box. You could fold it and then roll it up. You can always work with it and make it work. But this 2-inch wide box bag is a really good size. Okay, so keep this one written down so you'll have it. Now let me show you, I'm going to do one with the Storybook Gnomes paper. So you can see, because I had some towels I had picked up at Hobby Lobby. Look, and I'm trying to decide if I want to just leave them like this or untie them and put them in. So I left it just in case. Now these colors were not exactly what were the colors in the Gnomes paper, but I'm going to make it work because this blue is in here, this Coastal Cabana. Isn't that what that is? And I just thought it would look good. And then the tag that I make is a super simple tag, is going to tie in with the towel. So let's go ahead and put this one together. Again, it was the 10 by 12 with the scores along there. Okay. 2, 5 3/4, 7 3/4, 11 1/2. Cut the top and bottom tabs off, little tabs. Okay. And then I've already cut up on these tabs on this one. And then I'm going to bring this around. This time I used tear and tape, which if you have a heavy gift, you would want to use a strong adhesive like tear and tape. And the seal is strong, but this one is like, you know, once it's stuck, it's there. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this around. And we've got this one going. Okay. And let's see, here's our back. So put the two sides in, the back, and then the, nope, did it wrong, Lisa. The back and then the front. Okay. Those little gnomes are just so cute. All right, let's see if we can get our Seal Plus here for the bottom. Am I doing this right? Yes. Second guess myself. Okay, so now there's our box bag. And let's look at the towels and how we're going to get these in here. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to take them apart. So I'm going to cut off this little tag here, but I think I might keep this little corded ribbon. Not corded. It's almost like a cotton twill is what it is. Okay, let's see. Let's pull this apart. Okay, so these towels are all connected. So I'm going to carefully snip the tags. Let's see if I can do it like this without. There we go. These are pretty. I just found one set, or I would have picked up two. You know me, two of everything. All right, so now, oh, I like it. Okay, so now I like the height. So I think I'm going to roll this. I'm trying to decide the order. Not that it matters, but you know, it seems like I always try to overthink everything. So let's try that, and then the green one in the middle. This one might be a little narrow for these. These towels are pretty thick here. They don't wrap as tightly as those other towels did, but we're going to make it work. Yeah. See how that blue goes with the designer paper? You'll see me struggling here. Get that in there. You don't even have to have a filler or a tissue paper. I like the way that looks. I do. Okay, so there. I like it. Okay, so now I decided to use some of this, what is it called? Natural Finish ribbon. And I'm going to do the same thing. I think it goes well with the towels and then blends in with the designer paper as well. So let me come around. This ribbon is just luscious. I love it. It's so, it's an easy tying ribbon. Okay, I'm leaving it on the spool. Coming around. Okay, let's see. I might try to tie a bow. Cute. I love this ribbon. Okay. All right, let me even the tails out a little bit. That's cute, don't you think? All right, now for the tags, for the tag on here, I just thought I wanted to tie in the gnomes and tie this into the towels. So I chose Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, which this is probably more like a garden green, but I went with the Mossy Meadow, and I think it's going to be okay. All right. and then chose this little guy with the blue in his little shirt. So let's go ahead and put that together, and we'll see how we're going to attach it. That glue not working with me. So this Early Espresso, Mossy Meadow, and then I use the Gnome dies to die cut this out of the designer paper. Don't y'all love that? So cute. I have a card to show you though too. You got to hang in there a precious card one of my team members sent with the gnomes. Okay, so now, and then you could write like in a white pen on the back, to and from. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my old crocodile and I'm going to punch a hole here like at the top of the tag. And then I'm going to get some linen thread and double it and cut it. And then I'm going to go ahead and thread through that hole, have a loop there, take the two ends, pull through. Look how cute. Don't y'all like this? I love just trying to come up with ideas for packaging with our supplies, and you know, Stampin' Up! Is so good about following trends, like with the gnomes. You see them everywhere. And here's our paper. Now, this little guy's not showing, so I'm going to loosen that a little bit. There we go. I'm going to tie a bow again, I think, and not trim it. And so this won't even have to come apart. Isn't that cute? Now, he probably needs some gems or something. Let's see, what can we put on him? I have those gems. Black. I don't know. He might be fine like he is. I probably could use some, no, I don't want to use black because the brown is the predominant here, the dark neutral. So let's see. How about some of these white classic matte dots? That'd be cute. All right, let's try that. Okay. So just going to put one there, and a small one, and then a large one down here. And there we go. Oh, so cute. Isn't that cute? I like it. I think it's super cute. Okay, there's that. And here's our rustic or Hello Harvest bag. Okay, so they're the same size. Okay, same size bag, box. And you can just, depending on what you're putting in them, what you're putting in there, just work with it and make it work for you. Okay, if it's something cloth, it can even be like a little t-shirt or something, would be cute. Okay, so hang on here, I got to show you a cute card. This is from Connie. She is on my team, my stars team, and she sent me this card. Look at this. Look at him sitting on top of the pumpkin. She stamped the pumpkin from Hello Harvest on some of that plaid paper. I think, was that from last year, last mini catalog? And put the little flowers on top, and then the gnome is sitting up on top. How cute is that? Isn't that darling? Her envelope was precious too. And look, she's got a little daisy in there. And then she's so good, y'all. I mean, I love all the cards I get, but it's like she's got a card within a card. Okay, and so she puts these little 3x3s. Look how cute he is with the little lantern. And she writes her note in here. Okay, and then I have a little 3x3 there. So thank you, Connie. It's so cute. So cute. So, okay, let me see if I can get back up here real quick. Okay, so what do you think? You think you're going to give those little box bag a try? Really fun and rewarding, and looks so pretty as a presentation when you use your paper crafting and stamping supplies to create a very heartfelt packaging for your gifts that you give, even if it's just a simple little towel. Okay, so give that a try and let me know how it works for you. Love to see your work. You can go over on Facebook, Ink and Inspiration Stampers. You have to request membership so I can let you in. Okay, and would love to see some of your work. Okay, so go ahead and request membership over there. And if I can help you with anything, let me know. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a great evening, great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.